Today I'm going to show you how to use the Clover Quick Yo-Yo Maker. It comes in 2 pieces, and what you do is you take your fabric and the backing piece and you put your fabric over the backing piece with the pattern side of the fabric facing away from you. Then you take the front piece of the yo-yo maker and click it into place, making sure that this line on the front piece matches up with these little notches on the back piece. You click that into place. I've used this one a lot so it doesn't make much of a clicking noise anymore. Then you take a pair of scissors and you trim your fabric to about 1/4 inch, or maybe a little bit less, around the edge of the tool. There we are, about 1/4 inch. You don't want to leave much more than that because it'll make your finished yo-yo, or suffolk puff as we call them in Australia, a bit lumpy in the middle. So next you take your needle and thread. You want to use a nice strong thread. You can use ordinary sewing cotton if you use it double. Otherwise use quilting thread or a top stitching thread. I've tied a knot in the end. And you want to turn your tool over. And you can start anywhere. But starting from the back of the tool, you want to fold the fabric over as you stitch. I just hold it with my finger there. Starting from the back, you want to push the needle through to the front. You want to start on the right hand side of one of these little notches, otherwise you won't be able to get the tool apart when you're finished. So pull your thread through and then back through the other side of the same notch. I would usually use a thread that matches, but I'm using white here so that you can see it. And you want to keep doing that all the way around, folding the fabric over as you go. You can see how the fabric's folded over as I've been stitching. I'm just going to go all the way around. When you get back to the beginning, you want to finish the last stitch and then go through the first one again, but make sure that you don't accidentally stitch through that first thread. Now, to take the fabric off the tool, you pop it through the middle. You can put that piece aside, and you can see that you have a piece of fabric, stitches all the way around the edge, and the fabric is folded over the tool. To take that off, you just pop the fabric off the sides of the tool and it will come off. Now, take hold of the knot where you started your sewing and pull that to gather up the fabric. Just pull it until you've got about 4 to 6 inches of thread, and then grab the other end and gather that up. You want to turn it with the good side of your fabric facing out and pull it really tight. Tie the thread in a couple of knots, 2 or 3 usually do, and tidy up your circle. Just pull it into shape so that the gather is in the middle, and you have a fabric yo-yo or suffolk puff. Trim the ends of your threads off, and then you can just poke that either through to the back and make a couple of stitches to fasten it off, or you can just take it out to the side and just cut it off. I'm just going to make a couple of stitches to fasten it off. And then cut it. And there I have the fabric yo-yo. And that's how you use the Clover Quick Yo-Yo Maker.